You're listening to the Sad Boy Podcast.
Yeah, sad boy.
Yeah, sad boy, yeah.
Very, very sad. Very sad.
Welcome back to the Sad Boy Podcast. To another episode of the Sad Boy Podcast.
Another episode, another week.
Another week.
I hope everyone's
day
doing
in
well.
Quarantine.
Yes. Quarantine's almost over. So, like, as of today, apparently Doug Ford said that basically almost everyone is allowed to go into stage 3 now. Except for Toronto. What was it? Peel and Windsor and Sussex.
Yeah.
Sussex?
Windsor and Sussex. Essex? Sussex is somewhere else.
Sussex.
Essex?
Okay. Sussex.
Well,
There
like,
we go.
Windsor's getting a lot of cases recently now as well.
I think it's like the local farmers or something, right?
It's the farmers, and I believe it's people who work in the factories in Detroit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because
Which
it's
is
very
fine.
close to the border.
Yeah. That's fine. Because the U.S. is, they're screwed, basically. Well, where were the countries that are high in cases right now? I think it was like Texas, Florida.
Arizona is top. Arizona is like number 1 in cases right now, and then it's Florida. And I believe it's either California or Texas. That's next.
Probably. They're pretty much like screwed over.
Yeah.
Like they're done. And the funny thing is that Florida is still opening Disney World. Till now, I still can't put my head around that. It's like,
Yeah, I
yo,
don't understand why.
your country has like what? Like every day it's almost like over 10,000 cases or something at this point.
Yep.
And you guys decide to open Disney World? What would Mickey Mouse think about this, man? You guys are killing
Come on.
Mickey Mouse.
It's funny too because like the NBA bubble is also at Disney World as well. So like, why would you even think about opening it? But it's
I
probably like
know.
in a different section of Disney World, but still.
Is it different? No, but even then, it's like just keep it all closed. Like there's a reason why the whole world is still keeping shit closed.
Yep.
And people are still social distancing, but then no, you guys in Florida are like, no, I want to go to Disney World during a pandemic because that's the highest priority in my life. Like, come on, you guys are gonna like infect others. You guys are gonna infect the NBA stars, you know?
Please don't affect the NBA stars. Raptors just want to win again.
Yeah, unless because of COVID, the NBA shuts down completely, and then the Raptors will be known as like the last team that's ever won the finals.
I'm down for that.
I think that would be a
Are we gonna
crazy.
get fact checked for this? We're gonna get fact checked.
We're always gonna get fact checked. That's fine. See,
we're
the thing with
freaking-
conspiracies, like the last episode, oh man, I'm telling you, it's like a giant cover up. Like when all these evidence comes out to support, this conspiracy theory, and like it's not even like us wanting to be conspiracy theorists. It's more of like there has to be some type of truth that comes with these theories.
Yep.
Right? It's like just because, the accused company or whatever, they cover it up and say like, oh, we don't do that. It doesn't mean that they don't do it. We're not going to know whether they actually do it or not. Like the first reaction that companies will have when they're accused of something is to just deny it. No
Yep.
company is stupid enough to come out and be like, oh yeah, I admit it. We're doing that. Like only an idiot would admit it immediately. And I'm pretty sure that person would be fired immediately too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, it's CEO. I'm pretty sure it's the CEO who like
It was just a
said that they
spokesperson
were-
that came out for
or
Wayfair.
spokesperson. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a spokesperson. Like, well, I mean, if he's an employee, then he's just told what to say, right? Like, but at the same time, though, Wayfair, at the end of the day, they are just like a distributor. So, but either way, point is, just because an official statement comes out saying that they deny all accusations does not mean that they are innocent.
Of course. It's like
Yeah.
saying if I murdered someone and there's proof that I murdered someone. It's like saying if I didn't murder someone, but there's evidence that I did that, then like it doesn't mean I didn't
Yeah.
murder anyone. Unless it's just fabricated. Who knows? Whatever. That's entirely something else. It's
Yeah,
for the
that's
courts.
entirely something else. Or like if Trump tells the media, I didn't, harass any minors, does that mean he didn't do it? Like, come on.
I
There's
didn't.
something called use your instincts. You don't just use your logic or whatever.
I didn't
Use your
sexually
instincts.
assault anyone. Come on.
Yeah, does that mean they didn't do it? No.
I don't know,
Use your instincts sometimes. Like it's not to say that all conspiracy theories are real, but like I said, there has to be some basis of truth in it for someone to create a theory like this. Whether the truth is, slightly different from what, the theory is, it doesn't matter. The point is, I think we should be working hard to find the truth in things.
Yep.
And the truth is scary. So in a way, I kind of get why people don't want to seek for the truth, because the truth does hurt. So unless you come to terms with the truth, like, I know I'm fat, so I accept it. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts to know that I'm fat, but it's the truth, right? If someone tells you that you're an asshole, you could get defensive, but, well, maybe you did something that made that person think you're an asshole. Then maybe you should, rethink what you're doing. Don't just pin blame onto people. Don't victimize yourself, because when you victimize yourself, you find someone to blame.
The first step is acceptance.
Yeah. I'm spitting facts today.
Oh no. Oh man, I had a thought. I just don't
What?
remember what it was, so
What thought did you have?
I don't remember.
Were you going to say that you're innocent?
No, it's something.
None of us are innocent.
No. It's not. Shit, what was it? I thought of this like 30 seconds ago. I don't know why it left my head.
It's okay. It'll return. It always comes back.
Yeah, I'll come back later. We're turbulent that way.
Yeah, we're turbulent that way. But yeah, Florida, Disney World, I don't know why you guys are still open. You guys have like the highest case counts in like the US right now. And I think I read today the Bahamas, they even closed off their borders to all US travelers.
Yeah.
They're like, Canada, you guys are cool, but not the Americans, because you Americans are fucked up right now.
I don't know. It's like US. It's like they always wanted to be like US number one. They are number one.
They are number one.
Yeah,
And
they could finally be the greatest.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't even say I just think the U.S. is stupid right now. Not to offend like American listeners, but like, come on, you guys got a reality TV star as a president right now, and now you have a rapper who's spewing out false information trying to run for president.
Yo, it's fake news.
It's all fake news. I don't know if you saw Kanye West said something about what was it, Harry Truman? I don't remember the name, but basically he's saying like, oh, he never actually freed the slaves. He just got them to work for other white people. And then the people who were recording the crowd, I heard them go like, I'm going home after Kanye said that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, U.S. politics, I'm sorry, it is a complete joke at this point.
I mean, it's been a joke for the past 4 years.
Because ever since they elected Trump.
Yeah. Because
back then, when it was Trump versus Clinton, I was like, okay, Trump is stupid. But if he's elected, at least, if he's to, destroy anything, he would be destroying the U.S. from within.
Mm-hmm.
If Hillary Clinton was president, she would be picking fights with other countries. Because there was already like a substantial amount of evidence to show like she's like a warmonger, basically.
Oh, so she's like me.
Yeah. Like I think she was involved in like the attack on like Iran and all that stuff before.
I think I've read something about that as well.
Yeah, like she likes war because it gives her money. They make money off of it, basically.
Yeah.
Something like that. But that's why back then I was like, you know what? I think Trump should be president because at least, at least Trump's not going to pick fights with like other countries.
He hasn't really, I guess.
He hasn't. He's been picking fights with his own people.
Yeah.
Which that's why it's like, I don't know which is worse. But at least you guys are keeping the destruction within than affecting... Well, the U.S. affects the whole world either way, but...
Well, I guess if they want to fix themselves, they have to, like, fix it from within anyways, instead of just picking fight from with other people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. In order to fix anything, you got to fix yourself first. But, sometimes people's egos are just like, there's nothing wrong with me. You're the issue. I'm not the problem.
Wait, did you see that, like, news report or interview where, like, one of the reporters were like, Canada closed off its borders, and look at our COVID cases. And then the other guy was like, I don't know why you want to go to Canada when the U.S. is the greatest country in the world. Like, come on, man. Come on.
You're the greatest country in the world for COVID cases right now.
Yeah, you have the most like COVID cases right now, and your people aren't even taking this pandemic seriously, and you think you're
None
the
of them
greatest?
are. None of them are. No one takes this pandemic seriously. You know, they all think that it's like the government are trying to start like a dictatorship or something, and I'm like, I mean, if you guys want to go inhale COVID, like, go for it. I urge those people to go for it. You know, natural selection, let it take its course. We'll have smarter people in the future.
Yeah, and it's not a political statement. I don't know why people think it's a political statement.
It's not it's literally just a health thing.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys want to live long? Do you guys want to, like, you know, die of like lack of oxygen or something?
No.
Like, that's not fun. Like, that's literally one of my greatest fears, is dying from suffocation.
Yeah, you think the mask will hinder your breathing? Think about that when you're on a ventilator. Try how much you could breathe when you're in a ventilator.
Yeah, they had a doctor in Ireland do like tests to show people, like, he wore like, I think, multiple masks, and showed that like his oxygen level never depleted. Yes. Like, it was still the same.
Yeah, it was still at 99%, and he wore like 8 masks or something.
Yeah. So it doesn't take away your breathing, though. I do get it if you do have like an issue with like asthma or something. But don't be like that guy from TNT who says that he has asthma, but he's like screaming at the top of his lungs at the employees, because that's just complete bullshit at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I wear my mask if I'm indoors only, but like, low-key, I don't like wearing the mask either, but that's just because like I feel like it's like an extra thing.
You're not used to it, that's why.
Yeah, like, I'm not used to it. And also because I think my mask is a bit thicker than like the surgical mask or whatever, so it gets a bit hot when I'm wearing it.
Yeah,
that's the only issue I have with my mask. But like, if I'm indoors, like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it for sure.
I think people who think they can't breathe while wearing the mask, it's just a placebo effect. Like, you already think that you can't breathe, so you won't be able to like breathe properly. But you're fine. You're actually fine.
Yeah, they're fine. It's just because they think something's covering their mouth.
Yeah.
It's like, it's stupid.
Like, surgeons and like doctors wear masks like for 8 hours or more for their job, and do you see them?
Oh, it's like, even more than masks, man. Yeah. I think my sister-in-law, she has to wear I think like the safety gowns or whatever.
Yeah.
And she also has to wear gloves, mask, face shield. Like, they're fully decked out in gear.
Yeah, like, if they could do that, you could at least do the minimum by wearing a mask. So
yeah. Or like, oh, you know the people who like wear gloves to the supermarket?
Yep.
My brother and my sister-in-law both said like the gloves actually don't even do anything.
Yeah, they don't help.
Because you could literally wear the gloves, you go and you're touching the product, you're touching your phone, you're touching your face.
Yep.
Like, it does nothing. Like, it's actually a lot better to just, you know, when you get back to the car, just use Purell or something, or when you go home, just wash your hands with soap.
Yep, that's what I do.
Yeah,
like, I don't even wear gloves anymore, so it's no point.
Yeah, gloves are no point. Because I was talking to them, and they were basically saying that at this point they feel like the stuff with like, you know, wearing the mask like nonstop or whatever, like, they think it's a bit on the psychological level at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically, as long as you wash your hands with soap before you touch your face, you're fine.
Yep.
As long as you keep that 2-meter distance with everyone, you're fine. But I also get that, you know, the people who don't believe in the virus, you know, I don't want to give them any ammo either to be like, oh, it's fine, it's not a big deal, I'm not going to wear my mask, I'm going to cough on everyone.
No, please don't.
Yeah.
Don't spit on anyone either.
Yeah. But like, you kind of get it. Like, it's actually at this point, like, it's serious, but because there's more information about it now, it's actually not as scary as when it first started, because it was something new back then. We had less information. Mm-hmm. People fear the unknown all the time. Yeah.
And then there's those like people with those fake medical cards.
Oh my god. Yo, they actually look legit though.
Yeah, they do.
They look really legit. I was like, I should get one just for jokes.
I know. But like, I'm not sure if someone with an actual medical condition and they like show it to someone,
it'll be boy cry wolf.
Yeah, or people are crying wolf. Like if
Yeah.
if someone were to show it to me, I'd be like, I'm not sure if this is real because there's been a lot of fakes going on.
I know
So
that's true.
yeah,
Unless like you tell them like for people who have asthma to bring out like the puffer with them.
yeah.
Does it
Oh,
work?
that's true. Yeah,
Like if
because
you have the puffer, then technically like
yeah,
it
most
shows
people
you
would
have
have their
issue.
puffers on hand or on their body.
Yeah,
in
they
their body.
should. They should. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But you know, I think that was like the more like recent COVID stuff.
I also read that it's a human rights violation to question a person's medical condition. I'm not sure if
Is it?
that's true though.
Well, I mean, I get like the privacy concern,
Yeah,
but I think that's
no idea.
But how's a human rights violation if you're just asking about someone's medical condition?
I have no idea. It's just like these posts on Instagram. Pretty sure it's not. Who knows?
I don't know. You know how like they always say like WeChat is like where the aunties get all their information?
Yeah,
I feel like for us it's Instagram.
it is Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram or Facebook, one or the other.
There's a
They're
lot
both
of
the same
misinformation out there,
Yeah.
to be honest. Yeah.
Well,
But
that's why
anyways,
some posts
besides
get, like fact check.
what?
So.
Stupid fact check. This is stupid. It's completely stupid. Idiots. Okay, but after all this COVID stuff, though, I think this shit happened today. So I guess this kind of ties back to like the whole conspiracy theory stuff that we talked about last week about Epstein and the Clintons.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, as I say this, I also want to remind everyone that, you know, if me or Lucas one day just disappears and they find our bodies, know that we were assassinated, probably, for digging into this. Because, you know, Epstein's, that woman that got arrested by the FBI, Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever, apparently she also said that she was on the run because she believes that Epstein was murdered, so she thought that the assassin was going to be going after her. So I think the day after she got arrested, there was a report saying that like she was moved from like cell to cell in jail. Like they had to keep moving her around just to avoid her from being killed.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, because she has all the evidence on Epstein and everyone. Like she has everything. And she can literally take down Trump and all of them. Like almost every celebrity we know, right? So today what happened was there was this judge. Her name's Esther Salas.
Salas, I guess. Salas?
Okay, yeah. So she was a judge that got assigned a case that's linked to Epstein. It was from like a Dutch bank or something. And that bank was it's also involved with like Trump's tax evasion stuff or something like that. Like it's all connected, linked. So 4 days after she got assigned that case, apparently some dude dressed up as a FedEx driver showed up at the judge's house, went inside guns blazing, and killed her 20-year-old son and injured the husband.
Yo, that's like, damn, that's sad. And also
this
like,
is something you'd
fuck?
see in like Hitman. Like I would never expect to hear that this dude was able to get his hands on like a FedEx uniform. And he didn't even use a FedEx truck. He used his own car. And then after he went into like, you know, shoot up the whole place, apparently the cops found him after like he apparently self-inflicted himself with injuries and then he died.
Yo, the guy is a Manhattan lawyer as well. And he's self-described anti-feminist. But it seems very targeted.
It seems very targeted because this is literally an attempted assassination. It's not like a dude randomly wakes up one day and he thinks, I'm going to dress up as a FedEx driver to go shoot someone.
The guy's also a lawyer, so he's not just like some random dude off the street, I guess.
Yeah, unless I think I read something about how like he was like he was part of a case or something before in 2015 or something. But it's like, but even then, like, why would you wait 5 years to want to kill someone?
Yeah.
If you want to kill someone, you do it within a short time frame, unless you're waiting to make it less suspicious. But the internet and everything, it already makes everything not suspicious.
Yeah,
Or
it says
not suspicious, but yeah.
it says here he brought a lawsuit before Judge Salas in 2015,
He probably
challenging the
lost,
male-only military draft. It
and he probably
probably got
lost.
rejected, the lawsuits, or
But
tossed
that's
out.
still not a reason to go and shoot up
No, it's not.
someone's house. Like,
Maybe he had
I
like
don't
a
know, man.
epiphany that like, oh,
Five years later,
yeah,
I
this
should
lawsuit
kill
got
her.
tossed out.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, but
I'm
no,
telling
it
you, these people.
seems very targeted.
Yeah, it seems very targeted, and like that's why people are like trying to like make the connection. Like, it seems a bit too much of a coincidence that this happened 4 days after the judge was assigned a case by Epstein
Yeah,
or related to Epstein. I'm telling you, there's a huge story behind this, and when the truth comes out, the whole world is gonna flip upside down. So
maybe the
that's like
truth won't
another
come out.
huge reason why they'll do their best to not let this leak out at all. Like, could you imagine what people would do if they found out, like, for example, like the Queen in England, Queen Elizabeth is part of it?
Yo,
Because she supposedly is part of it too. The royal family's part of it.
yeah,
Because apparently, there was an article that my coworker told me about where it actually said like back in like 1970s or something, Queen Elizabeth and her husband flew to Vancouver and then went to a school for like indigenous people, and they just picked some of the indigenous kids and they left with the royal family.
yo, what?
It was something like
That's
that.
sketchy.
Like, again, like I don't know if this is all true, but I think it should be part of our responsibility as human beings of society to want to dig for the truth.
Yeah,
But it's just I get this truth is it's very terrifying if we all find out that this is actually true and it's happening. If we realize that this world, the rich and powerful, are actually trafficking kids as sex slaves and all that.
that would be very terrifying. But it'll also
Yeah.
just like flip the world upside down.
Yeah. And the repercussions are crazy.
Yeah,
That's why, again, same example I've used with like, China and COVID. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's true or not. No matter what, they will deny it. If the truth of all this gets out, the repercussions are huge. Imagine like a religious person who believes in God, and then suddenly there's evidence that just comes smacking down saying God does not exist. What is that person going to do? Everything that he's believed in is destroyed, crumbled in seconds.
no, I'm pretty sure they'll just protest it.
Oh yeah, it's because they like to victimize themselves, right? That's
Yeah,
true.
probably.
Yeah, but if they're normal people and not stupid, and they don't victimize themselves, then their identity breaks down completely. Because we as people, we like to find things and make it our self-identity. So for example, like car people, they make cars their self-identity. So what if one day cars are all gone? What happens to their mind? They start questioning themselves, like, who am I really? It's all psychology. It's so fascinating. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
everyone has their own identity of themselves, and if you destroy their beliefs and everything, they'll go insane. They'll go mad. Or maybe that's probably why they protest, because they go insane.
maybe.
But yeah, like it's like a stage of grief, like it's denial.
Yeah,
Right? But yeah, like that's all the Epstein conspiracies. I'm telling you, every day there's more shit coming out. And I told my coworkers that in September, when Hillary Clinton goes to trial for all her emails, I bet you there's gonna be something big happening in September just to cover all this up.
who knows? Maybe the case will also get thrown out as well, but we might not know that.
Yeah, or I don't know actually, because if it was to be thrown out, she would have not lost her appeal a few weeks ago.
That's true.
Because I'm pretty sure there will be people who are gonna try to expose the Clintons, because there's a tweet I saw earlier. Some dude created like a random YouTube account and he posted a video of Trump talking about how like he knew everything about the Epsteins already, like a few years ago or something. Like there's so much evidence building up to like destroy Trump right now. And then
Interesting.
there's other people saying how like, the reason they killed, the judge's son or whatever, they tried to kill the judge, was because they're trying to push the Epstein stuff until after the 2020 elections.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because Trump needs the votes.
I don't know,
I'm telling
we'll
you,
see.
this is like all it's crazy. It's unbelievable. This is the world we live in.
Well, it's crazy.
Yeah, this is the world we live in. What can we do? What can we possibly do? We're gonna record this podcast and tell people about it.
we accept. Well, we accept that like the world's shit, and it's up to us to change it. The world's in our hands.
Oh yeah, for sure. The world is in our hands.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that can stand up to fix it,
Yeah.
but not by defacing statues, guys.
No, please don't. That's a vandalism crime. That's a misdemeanor. And if people like protest something of your crimes, then that you got caught in, then I don't know, man.
If you get caught for committing a crime, then of course you're gonna be arrested and put in jail.
Yeah, there's like freedom of speech, and then there's like freedom of consequences. There's a difference.
I know. I actually hate it when people go like freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequences. Yet you guys are committing these actions, committing crimes, but you guys ignore the consequences and think you guys can like get off just because it's your right or whatever.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Yeah, because I think in today's world, millennials, Gen Zs, I think our mindset has become something where like we don't take responsibility for our actions. No one holds us accountable. We like to victimize ourselves so that there's less responsibility on us, and it's easier for us to blame other people. That's actually what I've noticed a lot about our generation and the newer generation. It's really interesting, actually. We'll probably get into this in like another episode, but yeah, it's just on the psychological scale, it's very interesting, and I really want to dig into it more when I can.
Could dig into it now. No, another episode.
Another episode. This is just us, giving an update on world news for people who don't check, I guess. Well, with me calling people stupid nowadays.
The world is pretty like it's like no.
It's fucked up, and then we go to what's happening in Ontario right now with the Bill 197.
It's I don't know. I'm not sure if I guess it does make sense, but at the same time, just
I kind of see both sides. So for people who don't know what Bill 197 is, just from I only briefly looked at it. So I think it's surrounding around the fact that they're trying to make the director of education requirement of being a teacher to be gone. So anyone can be a director of education, but the people are saying the Toronto's police chief was a police officer, the firefighter chief was a firefighter. They also said the CEO and president of 6 kids or whatever are doctors too or whatever. So therefore, the director of education should be a teacher, which I understand that side, because technically, you need to have someone who's actually taught to be able to stand up for the teachers and everything.
Yep.
So I get that. But then there's also the other side where, if you're a director of education, you're going to be managing a lot of the finances, I think, of school boards. I think, I don't know. Would
Maybe.
they have to?
I'm pretty sure there'll be someone else who'll be in that office who would be in charge of finances.
That's true.
I don't know.
I don't know about the school board. Yeah, we don't know about the school board.
Yeah,
stuff,
there's usually an accountant or a
a finance
a treasurer
person or whatever. Yeah. Right. Because I remember the high school clubs, they had different roles.
Yeah, that's where I'm going off of.
Yeah.
Even though the student council did absolutely nothing, anyways. It's just
student councils did nothing.
Yeah.
But there's different roles. So director of education. To me, I feel if you're a director, you need to have business experience. You can't just be a teacher and be a director of education. Like I think you need to know quite a bit to become a director of education.
Yep.
So I think my opinion on it is like, even if it's not a teacher, at least make sure that person understands the education environment and not just a random dude that the conservatives like, because I already know the conservatives are trying to like cut healthcare and education as soon as possible. And they're going to get shit on for sure. But at the same time, also remember the liberals spent so much money and they aren't even able to provide financial aid to the provinces or
Municipalities.
Yes, that's the word. Yeah, I couldn't pronounce it. But yeah, like the government has no money to give to anyone right now. So like it completely makes sense for the conservatives to cut shit.
Yeah.
Because I already know like the people who work grocery stores during the peak COVID times, they got their wages cut. And to be honest, that's a good thing for the economy. Not good for the people that are working, but it's good for the economy.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because if they maintain that so-called pay boost or whatever, they're gonna just fire more people.
Yeah,
right?
A lot more people just lose more jobs.
Yeah, it's like if I had a budget of $20 and I hire like 5 people paying them $4 each, and then someone tells me to raise the price or raise their wage up to let's say $10. That's like, okay, sure, I can do that, but I'm just gonna fire all of you except for 2 of you because that's my budget.
Yep.
I can only hire $20 worth of labor. And that's the other thing, like I told you, right? Like the economic side, business side will never go along with the social side for the people. It's completely two different directions. So it's literally liberals versus conservatives. But this isn't to say that, one's better than the other. Both are shit. Both are garbage, including the NDPs. All the government parties that we have are shit.
Don't we have a pirate party? Won't we just go pirate
I vote
party?
for the pirate party because if the pirate party ever comes into power, I want to join that party and just be like, everyone gets a parrot.
Yes.
Just be a pirate captain. You guys all have a parrot. Like, that's all I care about.
Everyone gets a hook for a hand.
Yes. That's perfect.
And we go look for One Piece.
Or we'll go like, Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, man. But yeah. What were we talking about? I forgot what we were talking about.
Bill 197.
All right, yeah, we were talking about the government stuff.
Yeah.
All the parties are shit. Just so you all know, like everyone has their pros and cons, but they're all shit.
No.
It's weird though because before the elections, I actually voted for NDP because I'm like, yo, the Singh dude is pretty cool. He's for the people. And then now that I look at it, yo, if this guy was prime minister, our economy would have tanked like 2 months ago.
Maybe like 3 months ago, actually.
Not even 3 months, because this guy's just like, COVID, I'm gonna give all of you money. Here's all the money. And it's like, Where are you getting the money from?
And now he's like bashing Trump that he doesn't have a plan afterwards.
He doesn't even have a plan either.
Yeah.
No one has a plan.
Yeah.
Literally, no one has a plan.
Well, it's hard to plan like the future regarding like we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because no one was prepared for COVID.
Yep.
No one was. And I also remembered one of the stupidest thing Trudeau has said was like, we took on more debt so Canadians didn't have to.
Yo, what? No.
And I'm like, who's going to pay for the debt? You? What are you going to do? You're going to like do more corrupt scandals and take more money from people? The guy's already being investigated for the 3rd time.
I have no idea, man.
Freaking Trudeau. But before all this, I was like, liberal. Now it's just like after seeing how Trudeau has done shit, nah, not anymore.
I'm not even liberal. You know what? Can't even like pick anyone. We have to make our own.
Yeah,
we'll just go pirate party.
I think when people grow up and they start realizing how the economy works, I think they will slowly lean more towards the conservative side.
Probably.
Because they understand that things sometimes financially they need to be cut. It's just conservatives are cutting stupid shit like education and healthcare. There's probably other stuff that they can cut, but I guess maybe like that's easier for them to cut. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
You know what? We should be politicians. We should be having our own sad boy party.
Why?
We're gonna
No.
defeat the conservatives and liberals,
Okay.
and then we're gonna get like that little magic letter from the Clintons being like, "You are now invited to our inner circle."
Yo, sad boy podcast party. Sad boy party.
Yes.
Sad party. Make it gender
Yeah.
neutral. Sad party.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Sad people party.
Yeah. We make it sad boy. People are going to complain or and protest. Make it gender neutral. We're not all boys. Fine. Sad party.
I know.
Yeah.
All that stuff though, yo, trust me, we're gonna get into that in like a future episode, man.
Yeah.
Like I have a huge rant for that shit. But it's one side though. There's more sides that I'm still like looking into, but I'm pretty familiar with one side of the argument right now. So we'll get into that in the future.
One day. We'll soon.
One day. Well, this has been a update of an episode.
That was wild. It's a wild
It was
episode.
wild spin. Yeah, it was definitely wild.
Yeah.
But I think we did cover, you know, kind of like the major stories that have happened within the past week or two.
Been
Yeah.
covered already.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing week.
Yeah.
The weather it got better for a bit and now it's like burning hot again, so that's always fun.
Yes, it is.
Yes. But
Well,
we'll see
yesterday
you
was a
guys eventually.
Thunderstorm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
When I was getting the tattoo, like just when I started, that was when the storm hit.
Oh no.
Once I finished my tattoos, the storm left.
Oh.
It was the most dramatic tattoo session I've ever had. I'm like tattooing and I hear like the owner, like they're running like, holy shit, it's pouring outside. What the fuck? I'm drenched. That was like my Sunday morning, just sitting in the chair, getting my tattoos, listening to them all just being like complaining about the rain. It was amazing.
Okay, well, thanks for listening to the Sad Boy Podcast.
Yes,
Stay
thank
safe.
you.
Wear a mask.
We'll see you all soon.
And don't listen to fake news.
Yeah, don't listen to fake news and don't fact check us.
Yeah, don't.
We are the fact
Definitely
check.
don't fact check us. Please, you know who you are. Just don't fact check us.
Yeah, don't fact check
We're
us.
spitting facts.
Yeah. We just want to seek the truth, okay? We're seekers of truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Sad Boy Podcast.
Please remember to subscribe to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and have a nice day, I guess.
Yeah, stay sad or happy.
Yeah.
Sad?
Happy.
Sad?
Sad
Happy?
boy.
Sad Boy Podcast.
Sad Boy Podcast. Good night.